In this lesson, we're now going to start to connect the items that we create on the back end to the front end of the site. I'm starting here with the bottom menu. So let's start first with the newsletter, which is HTML. And so when you click on components, let's refresh it. So when you click on components, you see HTML and it gives you a lot of things here that you can be able to go through. So let's go over to extensions, and you want to click on modules. So the first thing that we're going to do is we want to create a section at the bottom here at the footer where people can be able to subscribe to your newsletter. This is where they can get updates about latest news, movies, events, special occasions, or whatever it is that you want to share with them. So you want to go over to where it says type, you click the HTML and module, and you want to click on this. So we're going to change this to say newsletter, and we're going to change the position to bottom 1 and make sure it's set to publish. And then here it gives you a lot of different things for you to go through and check. But by default, most of these are okay. Where it says display field, you just want to have just the email, or you click on the selection and you just want to check off just the email, apply. And then you scroll down. Change this size here from 80%. We're going to change that to 100, and we're going to add an intro text. You can put whatever you want to say there. And then you scroll down, leave that as it is, turn it to 50. And then of course make sure that's in the bottom 1 position where it says show title, leave that. And let's click on menu assignments on all pages. Save and close. Now this is going to be accessible to the general public. They're going to be able to see this so they can be able to subscribe to your newsletter. And then next here, we are going to create 2 ones for the bottom menus. So let's go over to where it says select type. You want to click back so it shows all the items there. And you want to click on new and then scroll down. And you want to be able to locate where it says menu. So we're going to create 2 additional or 3 additional menus. So we're going to put this bottom 1 category, and where it says select menu, you want to select the bottom 1. And then for the position, make sure you set this to position bottom 2, and you can leave the access to the public to stay public. And go over to menu assignments, make sure it's in all pages, permissions, advanced. Now where it says module class suffix, you want to be able to put in bottom dash menu pull left. This is utilizing the Twitter Bootstrap framework that allows you to be able to move things just by putting some words in. This all connects with the CSS, so I don't want to get too much detail, but you just put this bottom menu pull left. Matter of fact, let's change this to movie category and click on save and new. And then let's put in movies category 2. And we want to connect the bottom 2 here. Make sure that's going to the same position as the bottom 2. And then you want to go over to advanced and you put the same thing, same code in there. The text bottom dash menu and then pull dash left. Everything looks okay. Now this time you want to make sure it says show title. You want to click to hide. So it's going to hide it. You want to click on save and new. And then last I want to do about us. This is going to be at the very footer where you see this text right here is going to be right at the bottom of this. So when you go to select menu, this already been selected. If it's not selected, you want to do that on your part. All right. Or you can also change this to the footer menu. You can call it whatever you want to. Now the key about naming this is that it helps you to know what's where, and so if you're looking for the footer, you can know that okay, this is the footer menu. So that means that that's the one at the bottom. So once you've done that, go through everything, make sure this set to footer 1, and that's going to be in that position. Okay, so let's click save and close. So from this point on, we've made those changes to the menus. We've connected everything. So when we go on the front end now, we should have some items here at the very bottom. Right now, it's just bare. So let's go and refresh the front end and see what it looks like at the very bottom. So here you have it. You have the movies, you have the categories, and you have the newsletter. But as you can see right now, you have this here at the very top and you have this here at the very bottom, and it's not supposed to show like this. So let's change that. Let's go back over to extensions. We're here on the module, and then let's find that footer. We just created this one. And as I mentioned before, you want to make sure that you disable the name so it's not saying footer right there. So to do that, you click where it says show title, that, click on no or hide, and you click save and close. So now we want to be able to move this copyright over so it's over to the right and not right underneath this here. So to do so, you want to go to extensions and templates, go to the select your template, and you want to scroll to the bottom here. Now where it says copyright, this is the footer. It's saying that show. You can hide it or you can change it. So right now it's shown in position 1 and it's shown in the same position as this footer menu. That's not what we want. So what we want to do is we're going to move this from footer 1 and we're going to move this over to footer 2. So we've changed this now to footer 2, and this is where you can change your company's name. It's just the text. You can edit it, put whatever you want to put there. And then let's go and click on save and close. So we're going to take a look now, refresh the home page to see if anything changed. So right now this is what it looks like. So let's refresh the page and see what changes that we have. So as you look at the front end now, you have the contact, the menu right here. You have the newsletter, and then people can just put in there, of course, their email. And if they leave that blank and try to submit, it's going to give them this message here. Okay, let's move on to the next lesson.